Hi, it's Nancy here, and today I'm working with the My Hero Arts February 2018 card kit, and I have prepared this waterfall card, and here's what it looks like. And I'm going to walk you through today how to put this card together. So let's first of all go through the list of supplies and the sizes of the panels that you're going to need. So the first thing you're going to need is a card that's 4¼ by 5½ inches wide. Now I ran out of this pattern paper, and I would recommend using a panel that you've cut 4 by 5¼ but because I was out of this paper, I'm having to just make do. So I've cut it out so that I still get the effect of having a piece of paper underneath. But if you've got the paper, I'd just go ahead and use it. So then the next item that you're going to need is a colored cardstock that's 3½ by 5 inches. Then you're going to need 4 panels that you're going to stamp on that are 1.75 by 1.75. And I've gone ahead and stamped my images on my panels. And then I'm going to lay the colored pattern paper on top of it. So I've cut 4 of these that are 2 by 2. Now you could skip this if you didn't want to have that pattern paper under it, but I'm going to use it. Then the next thing that we need is the panel that's pattern paper that's 1 inch wide by 4 inches long. And then this is what creates the waterfall, and it's 2 inches by 9 inches. And I realized I didn't put the measurements down where you're going to score it, but you're going to score at 2 inches, and then 2¾ 3½ inches, and 4¼ inches. And I'll put those score line marks in down below in the description. Then you are also going to need a couple of brads, 2 brads, and then a little piece of ribbon to pull the waterfall. And then I'm using this tool to cut the hole that I'm going to put the brad in. So let's go ahead and assemble this card. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and set up this the waterfall so that it has a chance to dry. So I'm going to glue these panels on the back of my colored paper. Like so. Now I'm going to adhere each of these panels onto the waterfall, and what you're going to do is just stick them at where the perforation is here, just barely below it. Like so. And you want to make sure you keep that adhesive up at the top or the waterfall won't work. All right, so now to put the pole together, you're going to want to make sure that the waterfall panel fits nicely on the top of this cardstock panel. So I put a little bit of adhesive on the panel to help me hold it in place while I get the brad on. Okay, so that looks pretty good. And then I'm going to just punch the holes where I want the brads. Go ahead and cut this off now. I guess you could measure this to make sure you had them exactly equal. I'm going to slip the brad inside of there. Okay, and then we're going to need a punch on here to get a piece of ribbon through there. I'm placing the ribbon through the hole I just punched, and I'm just going to tie a little bow. And that'll let our recipient know that there's something that is going to happen with this card. So now you're going to put another piece of adhesive on the bottom section here, and that'll hold it in place when we assemble it. You want to make sure you get that lined up like so. Okay, then I'm just going to glue this onto the, actually I think I'm going to use the score tape so it holds it a little tighter onto the, now I'm going to use the glue. Okay, so there's our card. If you like this card and would like to see more of these kind of videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I hope this inspires you to get your kit out and see what you can make, and I'd love to see what you're doing. Thanks for visiting me.